everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. Isn't this bunny cute? I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make this bunny, and you'll be surprised just how even easier the pattern is. Okay, let's get started. I used this fabric to create my Easter bunny. So I selected an Easter bunny, I cut it out, and now let me show you what I did next. I cut one of the bunnies out, then went to my photocopier printer, put it in the printer, and then enlarged it. So I first enlarged it to this size, and then I decided, no, I need it even bigger. So you're probably going to enlarge it 2 to 3 times larger than whatever bunny piece that you are using. So you'll need 2 pieces of fabric of your choice, and then bring them pretty sides together. It's also called right sides. Lay your template on top, whichever one you're using, and then go ahead and trace around it. Then pin everything together, place pins around, and then stitch on top of your drawn lines. Now, you're going to leave this area down here open. Don't stitch over that. So start here, back stitch, stitch all the way around, and stop here and back stitch. Now trim the excess fabric off, and you want to trim it down to about 1/4 of an inch wide from your stitch line. After you've trimmed the fabric off, then you want to go around and do little clips. Now when you have a big dip in your seam, you want to go straight in to that dip. The seam will lay much better if you do that. And then continue all the way around doing little clips like this. At the bottom where you've left it open, remember you haven't stitched over this. To make it easier later on for a future step in this, fold this opening edge back where you've drawn and just finger press it. Flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Now go through your opening, reach inside, and begin turning it front side out. Now in your bag of polyfill stuffing comes a stick like this. And if you don't have one, then look for a chopstick or something like this that you can use. And reach inside and poke out any little area you couldn't get to come out. Okay, you just keep working at it. And go around to all of those areas. This area right here is the back of the neck of the bunny, and up here are the ears. You'll notice it's bunchy right here. It didn't come out very smooth. What causes that is that you didn't do enough of those little slitty clips right in there. So turn it back out and do a few more in any of those areas that you see doing this. This is the polyfill stuffing that I am using. Before you start putting it into your bunny, you want to break it apart. You don't want to grab a giant clump and then try to put it all in. Break it apart. You're first going to push this stuffing, take a little bit at a time, and push it up into these areas in the ears, the face, along this part of the body, and make sure you use your stick to help get it in there. And then continue filling out towards the bottom. So here I've got mine all done. Here's my opening. Now you're going to do either a whip stitch, which means you just grab the edges and you keep going round and round across. You have it closed. Make sure your raw edges are folded in. That's why I had you do that little fold and press at the bottom edge. The best type of stitch to do to close this up is to use a ladder stitch. It's a hidden stitch. It won't show. And there will be a link below your YouTube screen in the description section. You scroll down till you see the words more or show more. Click on that. It will expand open and you will see those links. Now here is the bottom edge where the opening was, and this was using a ladder stitch. Now to finish it off, you can finish it off any way you like as far as adding embellishments. You don't have to add anything to it. I used raffia just to get it a little bit, give it more personality. You can get raffia at craft stores, Joann's, and I think I even got mine at Walmart. But not all Walmarts carry craft and fabric items. You can put a great big button on there, put a really fancy bow. It's up to you, it's your bunny. Here's a little extra project I decided to throw in really quick, and it's an easy project. You're taking fabric and cutting things out of your fabric, stuffing it and putting it on a stick. So cut your item out, whatever it is, put some other fabric on the back. Now you want the pretty sides to be facing outward. Then you're going to go out about 1/4 of an inch from your item, whatever you're stitching on, and stitch around it. You're kind of doing what I call an echo stitch. Leave the bottom open so that you can stuff it with polyfill. Then go out about 1/4 of an inch from your stitch line. I recommend you use pinking shears and clip out about 1/4 of an inch from that stitch line. Take a very small amount of polyfill and insert it in. All you want it to do is just look a little puffy. Then take your stick or whatever you're using. I'm using skewers that you can find in your supermarket. I also got mine at Walmart. So you insert it in, then lift up the bottom edge and put some hot glue along there. Hold it for a second to cool off. And if you want, you can make a little bow and glue it on, and then I glued on a little button as an extra embellishment. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. If you're interested in other Easter projects, there will be links to those tutorials listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you go and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.